Tim is going to be talking about the contesting activities at Dayton coming up here in a couple of weeks. So, Tim, why don't you go ahead and take it? The floor is yours.
All right, Ken, thanks again for inviting me, and also to you and the PVRC for hosting this webinar series. This is quite a great way to disseminate a lot of information efficiently, especially with the recording capability of your webinars. And so we'll look forward to more exciting webinars here in the future. But for tonight, we're going to talk about Dayton 2011, which is, as Ken pointed out, is only a few weeks away. Again, if you're a contester, Dayton has a lot to offer. There's a lot of activities, and we're going to dive into some of those here this evening on this webinar. So let's proceed along here. And Wednesday, May 18th is kind of the first day, if you're a contester, that a lot of things come together at Dayton. One of the things that I like to do is to go over to Mendelssohn Electronics, which is very close to the Crowne Plaza. And here is the link to the Mendelssohn homepage. And they have a tremendous assortment of surplus components and various things that you will find. They have 3 or 4 floors worth of stuff, and it's a great way to spend several hours if you have some spare time on Wednesday. Wednesday evening is the first night of 4 nights at the Crowne Plaza, where the Contest Super Suite opens up. And the Contest Super Suite has been at the Crowne Plaza and its predecessors now for over 25 years. So it's been a long-standing gathering place of contesters from around the world, and certainly a place to meet all sorts of guys. There's a lot of surprise people that'll show up from year to year that you know, really makes it very interesting. And so on Wednesday night, the Contest Super Suite is hosted by Contest University. This is the 5th year for Contest University at Dayton, and the registration is open from 8 to 10 that evening. So students for Contest University can come and pick up their course materials and name badges and be all set to go for breakfast on Thursday morning. There is, in the true tradition of the Super Suite, there's a pizza party every night, and this is the first night of the pizza party. So at 10:30, there is a pizza party that anybody who is at the suite is welcome to join. So here are some of the folks that were there last year. Here is Emily P43E and Tom K8CX, and also SV2KBS Vicky, who came from Greece, who was part of Contest University last year. K8CX runs the hamgallery.com website, and he has archived Dayton photos from many, many years going back into the 90s. So you can go to hamgallery.com if you don't make it to Dayton or you want to see some of the photos afterwards. It's always a great place to go. Tom does a super job. Thursday, if you're a contester, one of the places that really has a lot going on is Contest University, and this year is going to be a fabulous year. If you go to the Contest University website, you can see the lineup of professors. There are 12 professors this year, and lots of presentations, over 20 different presentations at Contest University. And of course, it's made possible by some very good vendors, ICOM America and CQ Magazine, Super Bertha, DX Engineering, the ARRL, Elcraft, and INRAD are all part of it. And W9ZRX does a lot of the coordinating behind the scenes. and making sure that everything goes smooth with the name badges and certificates, etc. And really couldn't put Contest University on without the help of Scott W3TX at Super Bertha, who is in charge of many, many items from the textbook to signage and coordination, and even takes care of the contest snacks that you'll find in the morning and afternoon. Check-in starts at 7 a.m. and we get underway promptly at 8 a.m. There are still scholarships available for anybody under 25 years old. They can come to Contest University without the $85 expense to sign up. So all they have to do is send an email, and there's the contact information is on the Contest University website. So if you haven't signed up yet, or if you know of somebody under 25 years old that would like to attend, just go to the website, and the registration is open until Friday of this week. It'll close. At that point, we have to give numbers to the hotel and so forth, and we also have to start putting together all of the materials and get name badges and so forth together. So that's why we have a cutoff for registration on this Friday. So go to the website and sign up if you haven't done so already. Let's see here. For some reason things have frozen up.
Let's see. Yeah, click in your.
There we go.
That window. There you go. Okay.
So this year is we're rolling out, and again, this is all made possible thanks to K4ZW. There will be the opening session of Contest University and the closing session of Contest University will be available online live via webinar and via the PVRC webinar recording program. So the first session, which is an introduction, which is about 10 minutes worth, and then the contesting ethics discussion by Doug Grant, K1DG, will be in full webinar mode from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And then Rob Sherwood, who is a recognized receiver testing expert, his Contest University presentation will be a full webinar from 4 to 5 p.m. So even if you can't make it to Dayton, you know, no matter where you are, you can hopefully join us via webinar and get some of the Contest University experience online. And K4ZW will be on site at Contest University to coordinate and make sure that everything comes off. Watch for the standard webinar emails that Ken sends out ahead of time. You'll start seeing those next week. And one of the best places to get that is on CQ Contest so that you can get registered for the webinar and you'll be set to go. In between those two times, we'll be webcamming online from the youth CTU, which is a new initiative this year led by Scott W3TX along with Mark N50T and Ward N0AX are all working together. We have a number of youth that are signed up, and we'll be they'll have their own presentations. They'll be joining some of the main CTU at different points during the day and interacting, but really trying to focus on bringing more of Contest University into the younger set of hands that attend Dayton. And so we've really taken a target approach to this. And so we'll have full webcam on Justin TV, and again, watch for the connection information on the CQ Contest Reflector. I expect that webcam will be up, you know, in between 9 a.m. Eastern Time and 4 p.m. And it's my hope that we may even do some webcamming throughout the rest of the Super Suite on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights. So that, again, if you can't join us in Dayton, that you can at least see some of the activities that are going on and be able to text information to the people that you see, and it should be fun. So again, just watch the CQ Contest Reflector. The Contest University professors, all very well-known contesting guys that have given their time and created some super presentations. We're just putting the finishing touches on the textbooks for this year, and we have some new professors this year. Don Dazo, K4ZA, who just came out with a book on antenna assembly and antenna erections. Pete, N4ZR, is joining the CTU team, talking about CW Skimmer and the reverse beacon network this year. Greg, W8WWV, who has got a tremendous website and is he's going to give a very detailed program on EasyNet modeling. Fred, K1VR, who is recognized as one of the big-time experts in antenna zoning, is giving a presentation. And then Randy, K5ZD, who is a super operator, station builder, and also runs the WPX contest for CQ. He is giving a big presentation on single op 2 radios. So a lot of great material at Contest University this year. Here are some of the youth that are attending this year. This was from last year at Contest University, W0ANT and N2PKP. So it's you know, it's not always about the old guys at Dayton. It's also about some of the younger operators that are up and coming. So Thursday night at 7 p.m. the Contest Super Suite reopens, and you can see all the activities for Contest Super Suite on the website. And Thursday night is a special night because there's a Quaker Steak and Lube wing party along with the pizza. So it's a lot of fun. It's the only night that we have the wings. And here are some guys that were enjoying the wings in past years, WA3FET and N5OT and W3FET. So a lot of fun can be had on Thursday night. We're adding a new feature on Thursday night this year. The eyeball sprint contest that is held during Contest University will be held again on Thursday night. Many guys participate in the NCCC Thursday night sprint contest, so we thought we'd bring an eyeball sprint contest to Dayton. So this year at 9:15 in the Beckel room, rules and log sheets will be distributed. Contest starting at 9:30, and then you have to turn in your logs by 9:45, and at 10:45 there'll be an awards ceremony, so just after the pizza and wing party. Friday at the Antenna Forum at Hara Arena, there's 4 excellent papers. The K4IQJ is going to talk about K9AY loops in arrays, and then ON4UN, John, who will be celebrating his 70th birthday at Dayton, will be there on hand, and he'll give an inside look into his recently released low band DXing book. It's his 5th edition, so that's going to be a great paper. W8VVG is going to give a great presentation on the big Waller flag antenna that can be used in a very small lot for great reception on the 160 and 80 meter bands, but especially on top band. So that's a tremendous paper. N4IS gave this paper last year at the top band dinner, and now we're bringing it to the Antenna Forum. And then Carl, K9LA, who is a super expert on propagation, is going to talk about solar cycle 24. So, and if you've missed the Antenna Forum in past years, or you would like to see the papers that were given since 2004, all of those Antenna Forum presentations, the PowerPoint presentations, are all archived on the on the KKN servers, thanks to George, K5TR, and Trey, N5KO, but the links are all on my website, so if you go to k3lr.com, you can see the links that will take you to Antenna Forum papers given at the Dayton Hamvention since 2004. On Friday night, the Top Band dinner is now at the Crown Plaza, and it's at 7:30 in the evening. There is a website to go to for information. The tickets, I believe, are available for a few more days, but you need to make plans if you haven't already. If you're going to be available for dinner, to go to the Top Band dinner on Friday night, and the reservation system is through KGG. There is a program at the Top Band dinner. I will be talking about 160-meter receive antennas, and VE3EJ will be talking about top band operations from the recently very successful de-expedition to VP8ORK. So, and then Friday night is the biggest night of the contest Super Suite. It is a packed house, and the pizza party moves a little later just because it is a packed house. And so right after the Top Band dinner, there's a lot of folks that will come over to the contest Super Suite, but the Super Suite does open at 7 o'clock on Friday night. Here are some guys enjoying Dayton, some great contesters, and JA1WSX will be in the house again this year for Dayton. He signed up for Contest University and also the contest dinner. JH1NBN, and of course the director of the CQ contest program, there's Bob, K3EST, who will be anchoring the Hall of Fame presentations on Saturday night. So Saturday during the day at Hara Arena, 12:30 is the contest forum, moderated by Doug Grant, K1DG, and there's some excellent papers that have been prepared for the contest forum. Jeff Howard is going to talk about the PJ2T station that he is, along with several other guys, have put together at the old W1BIH location, and it's just a tremendous experience. And Jeff is a great presenter, so you want to make sure that you've got a good seat for the first paper. Randy, who was also a tremendous presenter, will be giving the WRTC 2010 wrap-up, and he did very well with his partner W2SC, but Randy has a great way of pulling together the entire event, and I'm sure that this is going to be a presentation that you don't want to miss. And then W5WZ Scott will be talking about his contest club and how they've put together a contest club from nothing here in the last several years, and it's become quite successful. And they're encouraging a lot of contesting down in their area. And then not really sure who's going to present the results of the 57th Poison de Vril contest, but there's a committee member that'll be in the house, and I'm sure that'll be entertaining. And then N4ZR will be talking about the reverse beacon network. So again, just 5 really good papers for the contest forum here this year on Saturday at Dayton. There are many of the past year's contest forum papers are posted again through K5TR and N5KO, and the links are available from my website. And then the 31st annual, and it's hard to believe that it's been 31 straight years that the Kansas City DX Club has been doing the CW pileup competition, but that's a pretty incredible competition. There's a lot of guys that do very well in this, so that'll be at room 525 in the Crown Plaza. Here's the ARRL president, along with the chief development officer, at the ARRL Expo, which is really a sight to behold at Hera Arena. So you want to make sure that you stop by and see these two ladies. They're full of energy, and one of the reasons that the ARRL is very forward-thinking and doing very well. Saturday night is the main event, the 19th annual, 19 years now that the Dayton Contest Dinner has been hosted by North Coast Contesters, and thanks to ICOM and a lot of other sponsors that all contribute towards the success of this event. John Doerr, K1AR, will be Master of Ceremonies once again, and Bob Cox will be doing the CQ Hall of Fame presentations. Our main speaker is Scott Redd, K0DQ, and you can read a lot about Scott on the internet. He's a very well accomplished amateur radio contest operator, as well as in his professional life. He has quite a storied history. So go to contestdinner.com to learn more about that. But I can tell you that Scott is one of the only one of two guys, W60AT being the other rusty guy, to have been the main speaker twice at the contest dinner. The last time that K0DQ was the speaker, it was a standing room only crowd. He's a very, very good public speaker and very entertaining and very knowledgeable. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, I suggest you go to the website and get your tickets quickly, because this will be a sellout again. Here's last year at the contest dinner. This is the Hall of Fame presentation. This is Don AA5AU, and he was elected into the CQ Contest Hall of Fame for all of his work on RTTY contesting, and so he is a stalwart in the digital mode of contesting, and certainly very worthy of this award. And it'll be great to see whoever gets inducted this year into the Contest Hall of Fame. This is a hallmark event of the contest dinner, and we're proud to have Bob Cox on hand to make the presentation once again this year. Saturday night, Contest Super Suite. This is the last night of it on May 21st. It opens again at 7 o'clock, and at 11 o'clock, the Yankee Clipper Contest Club sponsors the pizza party. Of course, on Friday nights, it's always the Potomac Valley Radio Club that sponsors the pizza party, and on Saturday night, the YCCC. So two great contest clubs that participate in a big way at Dayton, and glad to have their participation and the free pizza party. So come and enjoy pizza after the contest dinner. You never know who's going to show up at Dayton, and that's one of the great things. Here's some top band gurus. Here's JA5DQH along with K8CX and Ross 9M2AX last year at Dayton. So, you know, you just never know. Guys come from all over the world to visit contest and DXing and top band enthusiasts at the Crown Plaza. So you never know who's going to show up this year. So here's some important Dayton links for you. Of course, hamvention.org has all the details on the Hamvention itself. ICOM America, who is one of the staunch supporters of all of the programs that you see here. And, of course, the four websites that are dedicated to the Super Suite Contest University Top Band Dinner and Contest Dinner. And then a lot of archive Dayton material is on hamgallery.com, thanks to Tom K8CX. So that's the presentation that we have for this evening. I think, Ken, we've got some time. We can do some Q&A if you'd like, and go from there.
Okay, sounds good, Tim. Okay, if anyone has a question, what you can do, I think most of you are familiar with this, but if not, in your panel there you have a questions box. You can just go ahead and type in your question and hit send, and we'll pick it up here and go ahead and let Tim answer those. So while we're waiting for a couple questions to come in, someone did ask, this isn't directly related to Dayton, but to Contest University. And I don't know if you have the information right in front of you, Tim, but I believe there's some runnings overseas as well for a Contest University this year. Is that right?
Yes, actually there are now 5 of them running, and so in March we had Monte Cari, Italy, had 260 participants. That was the 3rd Contest University for Italy. And in June at Friedrichshafen in Germany, this will be the 2nd year for Contest University Germany. And then in July, we're very proud that this will be the 1st year for Contest University Brazil. So and there's going to be a lot of Papa Yankees and Papa Papas at Contest University Dayton getting tweaked up for the Brazil Contest University coming up in July. And then we have Contest University UK in England, Mark M0DXR. This will be his 4th year now of putting on Contest University there. So yes, there are 5 currently, and more to come.
Okay, one of the people asked here, what's the typical dress attire for the contest dinner?
You know, I've seen all sorts. I think business casual is probably the best way I can say it. There are a lot of guys that do dress up in suits and ties. That's also the typical attire that you'll find at the DX dinner. But there's a lot of guys that might just have on a suit coat as more of a business casual, and then there's some guys that come right from the flea market that say, listen, you know, I wanted to make sure I got every deal, and I came, you know, downtown as quick as I could. So they might just be in a you know, a collared shirt or a golf shirt. So there are quite a few photos online at hamgallery.com, so you can get kind of an idea of what guys wear, but it's pretty much A to Z.
Okay, very good. Last call for questions. If you have any questions for Tim, go ahead and send those to us. And I was going to comment, I know when the pizza gets rolled out there, it's almost like a packet pileup during a contest. Maybe not quite that unruly, but fortunately Tim's got this down to a science, and there's quite a few boxes of pizza, so I know everyone in attendance, at least if you want some, you can get some pizzas. So, well, okay, looks like that's it for questions, Tim. If you've got anything else you want to add, go ahead and wrap it up, and then I'll take it from there.
All right, that sounds good, Ken. Yeah, you know, in fact, over the 4 nights, we'll go through over 100 pizzas, and these are large pizzas, so and they do go pretty quick. So as most things that you find that I'm involved with at Dayton, we run on time, and so when we say a pizza's coming out at 10:30, you better be there because it does go fast. But again, thanks to the Potomac Valley Radio Club and the staunch support that they've had of this webinar series, as well as their support at Dayton Friday night on the pizza party, as well as many of the PVRC are involved with Contest University, and it's certainly the PVRC's inspiration that really got Contest University started in the first place. Thanks to you, Ken, for hosting this evening, and we'll look forward to seeing you in Dayton at Contest University, where this will be the first year that we'll have some limited webinars of Contest University, and more exciting to come.
Okay, very good, Tim. Yeah, Tim and I were discussing that before the presentation started, and we're going to get the final details hammered out here in the next couple of days, so you should see announcements coming out regarding Contest University and the webinars. And also someone had asked me this particular event this evening has been recorded, and we'll get that posted up on the PVRC webpage, www.pvrc.org, under recorded webinars. So let me just go ahead and grab the presentation roll here, because I do have one thing I'd like to put up here before we close, and that is our next event coming up next week, May 10th. Carl, Canine LA, another installment in his series of selected topics in propagation, and this has to do with some of the improved conditions and long path on 15, 12, and 10 meters. So if you haven't signed up for it already, feel free to do so. Pass the word. Again, you can get to the registration link at the PVRC webpage, and that's under upcoming webinars. Click on that, the registration link will be there. So that's it. Thanks everyone for joining us. Tim, thanks for being here. I know you do an awful lot of work on behalf of the contest and amateur community at Dayton. Greatly appreciated, and we thank you for taking the time to be with us here tonight. So with that, take care everyone. We'll hopefully see you next week for Carl's presentation on the 10th. So long. Bye-bye.